Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. I am walking my dogs. Come on, mamas. I am walking my cute little dogs. It is such a beautiful night here in Houston, Texas. The weather is amazing. Absolutely amazing weather tonight. My, find the light, Caroline girl. I am taking the girls for a walk. I've had events all day long with work today. It was amazing. Had such a great time. My friend Rich Lux ended up coming and shopping at Saks today. And so while he was there, he shopped from 2 to 4 and bought some things and hanging out. And he posted on his social media that he'd be there shopping. So he had people that actually came and joined him to shop. So that was fun. So it was really cool for his followers to be able to come and meet him in person for the first time. And some of them, this is not their first time meeting him. So they were super excited to see him again. But yeah, so it was fun and we had a great time. And he ended up having a blast. He had this gorgeous pink jacket on. Then after that, we had an event where we had the host from Good Morning Houston. So she was there, which was really cool. She was super sweet. Girl can sing. She can sing. So there was a part where she was like trying to be funny and she was singing a song. And I was like, oh, she is showing out in here. I was like, she is showing out, girl. Beautiful voice. The great thing is she was super nice. There was about 100 people that came to shop, which was really cool. So we had a lot of people just hanging out and purchasing, and it was just a lot of fun. Let's just put it that way. You're gonna get mugged. How am I gonna get mugged, girl? I'm in my apartment complex. Stop being extra. If you are new to my live and you haven't seen me before, my name is Justice Taylor. I'm actually a drag queen. I'm an entertainer. So if you go onto my TikTok on my fabulous page, you can scroll down and it'll see different things that are on here. You're hilarious. Girl, you're extra. So the funny thing is you can go on there and see many different things that I've done as far as TikTok goes. But I have a YouTube also. So if you have a look that you like to see what I did for my TikToks, it's on my YouTube. So you can go on there and see I do my makeup looks from start to finish on camera. And then I do some reviews on unboxing some products, which is great. But yeah, last night was fantastic. So it was about 2 hours and 48 minutes. Had some amazing people join. Yes, I know Matthew, Katie Cakes. That's my drag daughter. I'm her drag mother, honey. I am Justice Taylor. He's amazing, right? Aw, thank you, Yum. Yum Chicago was throwing money at me, honey. He was making it rain. Oh, you're from Perry too? That's cool. I drove through there one time. Once. I don't remember where we were all going. We were all just hanging out and having a good time. And they were like, oh, girl, we grew up here. And I was like, where? There's nothing here. So that was fun. But yeah, so I am waiting because I have a reserved spot in my parking lot. And I came here and somebody was parked there and I left and went to dinner. It's been about 3 hours, came back, they're still there. So I pay $40 a month for this parking spot. And yeah, so this person's getting towed. So we're waiting on the person to come here and tow them to get them out of the way. So Yes, nothing. There was nothing in Perry, girl. Nothing at all. I think there's like, what, animals and stuff? There's a lot of animals. You want to see the doggies? It's Gracie. He's Gracie. Ooh, so this is Gracie. This is Puddles. They're excited to be on camera, guys. They want to be famous. They want to be famous, honey. My favorite thing is, what was that? Was it a TikTok where that little girl's like, hey, and she's like eating a Cheeto, and she's like, I want to be famous. I was like, that is so me. That is me as a kid. I'm telling you right now. Last night's look was so good. When I tell you, you do the same thing to them. You know what? Here's the thing. So I was fine. Like, I was like, you know what? If something happens, I get it. Sometimes they're like, I'm giving the benefit of the doubt, but maybe they didn't see that it said reserved. However, I gave them till I came back from dinner, just in case. So that way, you know, I was trying to be nice and respectful. Came back. Yeah. You want to see how they parked? Look at this shit. Okay. Not only did you take my parking spot, you parked like shit. Girl, how much space do you really need, girl? I mean, let's get it real. Yes, I have a view of the gorgeous dumpster. It is what it is. But yes, girl. So, if you love drag, if you love makeup, I am that person to go follow on here. And then, oh, hey, thank you for stopping by and say Jesus Christ loves y'all so very much. Thank you, hun. Oh, you are so precious. I appreciate it, hun. Oh, you know, I really appreciate when people just take time out of their day to come let us know that Jesus loves us. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know, some of us just don't know. We just don't know. So thank you for reminding us. Please. When I tell you who's behind me, you are in the dust. Nah. Honey, when I tell you, y'all crack me up with coming on here saying, oh, Jesus loves you, and Jesus would think this about you. And I'm like, girl, I forgot you had his phone number, girl. How you call him without having any minutes, baby? How you calling him without any minutes? Hey, Wendy. I always just laugh because when I tell you, the ones that tell you about Jesus are usually the craziest ones. They are. They're like, Jesus loves you. Don't worry about this body that I have hidden in my trunk. But I did it because Jesus told me to. I'd be like, hon, he didn't tell you that. He said it was bad for you to eat shellfish. No, girl, he didn't say shellfish. He said it's bad to be selfish. God. Girl, I'm telling you now. It's like some of you thought, like you translated the Bible from Braille, and you've never even read Braille. Oh my gosh. So, world peace. I'm waiting on them to come out here and tow this damn car. I'm like, girl, y'all gonna be real mad. Real mad. Something bad's gonna happen for real. Oh, he won't be laughing when he comes back, people to get left. Well, hon, was Jesus taking the wheel? Is that why he was coming to pick us up? I have news for you. He didn't have cars back then. He didn't know how to drive. And he still doesn't, because he didn't create the car. He created the person that made the car. Block. Well, that's good. I'm so glad that you do. I'm just blocking them all, girl. Let's see. Hang on. Let's go to... Is there anybody else? We'll go to this one. Lord, I love how they're telling me about Jesus as a Playboy bunny as their fucking profile picture. I've had it. Right, exactly. I'm like, girl, ain't nobody got time for it. I'm like, baby, it is what it is. And here's my thing. I have no issues with anything. I went to church for many different years. I'm one of those people that I'm like, you do you, and I'm going to do me. Until you pay my bills, let me do what I do. Stop bothering me. Oh, thank you, thank you. You know what, guys? I'm super just upbeat and just very realistic and very, I guess, carefree, because I'm going to support you in what you do. Support me in what I do. If you don't want to, then keep scrolling. Because when I tell you, it's not that deep. It really isn't. It's not that deep. Thank you, Monty. I appreciate you. No, I just think people get so wrapped up in trying to, like, tell other people what they should be doing with their life and telling them what they should support and tell them what they should believe. When at the end of the day, like, girl, you shouldn't be wearing socks and slide sandals. It's not cute. But I don't run around telling you shouldn't do it. I just let you live your damn life, girl. It is what it is. But when I tell you, last night's look was so sickening. I was so excited because the owner of Cheese Made Candy's birthday is today. So we are supporting him with his birthday. So I'm super excited about that. I did the video reviewing his candy. He did such a great job with his business. It's damn dog. You're trying to wrap me up, girl. But his birthday is today. So if you have not tried Cheese Made Candy, or if you haven't seen my live from last night, go on and take a screenshot and tag him in it and wish him a happy birthday. His name is Daniel. But yeah, so today was fantastic. If you don't know who Rich Lux is, go and see him. Who are you talking to? Ton, hang on. I'm trying to see who it is. So I am originally from Alabama, and then I lived in Atlanta, Georgia for 9 years, and then I moved to Louisiana because I got promoted with my career and my job. So I got there, was there for about 3 years, and then I just got promoted again and just moved to Houston, Texas. I've been here for about a month and like a couple weeks. But yeah, so what's your dog is doing? Look at them babies. So you see how they're shaking and smacking their ears? That is how they communicate with each other. It's hilarious. So they don't bark. Very rarely do they bark. They're super sweet dogs. My partner and I rescued them from New Orleans. And what is this? I love it. So we rescued them from New Orleans, and for some reason they're just quiet. We think that they were abused. They took a while to warm up to us, and really, not run away every time you're like looking at them. So we let them come around at their own pace, and just loved on them. Like they won't play with toys. It's so weird. Oh, you're in the woodlands. That's cool. So now, whenever one shakes its head and shakes their ears, slapping, the other one comes running because it's like they're telling them like it's time to go out to potty, or he's loving on me, come get some loving too, things like that. It's adorable. They're super sweet. They're Chihuahua mixes. So they are adorable little babies. Sorry, I keep moving the camera around because they keep wrapping me up in the leash. And the last thing I want is to be wrapped up like a mummy. What is that? I don't understand the whole thing about the Texans. I'm confused. Who has to alter their voice? I'm very confused. I have no idea. Thank you. Texans change their voice? I'm very confused. This is my voice. I've always talked like this. Aw, thank you. Mr. 65 went and saw my fabulous page. I appreciate you so much. Yes, I've been doing drag for about 12 or 13 years. I can't remember. I'd have to do the math. But entertainment is what I do. It's just my thing. Makeup is my passion. So I always love to not only do my own, but do other people's. So, you know, actually try and sound gay. Oh. Honey, Tawny, I don't care. Here's the thing, guys. Don't worry about these folks. I'm going to tell you a little secret. Positive or negative, I am on their For You page because they looked at something that brought me to them. Okay? So, technically, I'm on their For You page because they've already experienced something or looked at something or watched something on their TikTok that brought me to them as an interest. Just saying. Good or bad, you're still having me as people that have viewers, and your commenting makes me even more popular. So thank you. So what I say is, every time you hate, I'll just see you tomorrow. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of places that are starting to have drag shows that are mainly geared toward heterosexuals. And I will tell you, it's really cool because we love the support, for one. Two, we love the opportunity to entertain for other people that maybe wouldn't come or feel comfortable going to a gay bar or an alternative bar. Come here, mamas. Where you going? I got to unhook you. Where you going? I got to unhook you. Come here, mamas. Watch. And she runs. Every time. It is so adorable. But yeah, it's just crazy. A lot of places are doing that, and I love it because it gives us an opportunity to not only entertain, but educate other people on what we do. It's drag. It's fun. You want to see my place? I'm still decorating. Honey, all those water bottles next to the thing. You can tell on Mondays I live right next to my coffee table. I'm like, girl, let me get a water. Ugh. But yeah, girl. Oops. Well, you know, here's the thing, though, is it's not always a Bible Belt place that is, that we're doing a drag show. But it's one of those things that, you know, these owners, one, they understand that drag's going to make them a lot of money. So that's why they're like, okay, let me give it a chance. And you know what? It's all about money. But we use it as, one, to get money, but two, to be able to just show our craft to other people. Drag is very time consuming. But it's fun, and it's a cash pit. Honey, you will never make enough money to pay off, or to pay, like, you'll never make what you put in. Let's put it that way. Because it's, you're always having to buy new costuming. You're always having to buy new hair, new jewelry, your makeup, things like that. Aw. Kendra, go out and watch a drag show, girl. It's fun. You are old enough if you go to a brunch show. So brunch shows are fantastic because they're usually geared more towards like a family audience, which is great. So I know that every time I've done it, we do like not G-rated music, because who the hell wants to hear Frozen and all that stuff all the time at a drag show? Because, I mean, let's get real. You're still an adult. Even if you're 15, 14, whatever, you're old enough to hear music that's on the radio. Let's get real. But the drag shows are a little bit more family friendly. So like our costuming, we're not going to come out in pasties and stuff like that. We're going to have actual full outfits. You know, we're going to have songs that are, they may have some cussing in it, but it's not really to be vulgar. Let's just say it that way. Yeah, well, here's the thing. Not just drag queens, all entertainers. So entertainers in general, whether they're male entertainers, or if they're drag queens, or if they're drag kings, things like that. It's just a lot. I mean, it's fun. No, I don't have a filter on, girl. My face is just red. My cheeks get red, just in general. So I don't get lip filler. My lips have silicone in them, so it's permanent. So they will not go away. I've had them for about 7 years now, so they are stuck in here, girl. They're good. I love them. I will tell you this right now. Getting my lips done is literally the best thing I've ever done. Best thing I've ever done. I absolutely love it. I love my full lips. I put on like chapsticks and things like that. They stay a little bit drier than normal because obviously there's a foreign substance in there. But you know, it's one of those things that I'm like, I love my lips. And even when I'm doing makeup on somebody, I'll be like, because I don't notice I'm doing it and I see them making the same face. I'm like, yes. Oh, gotcha, Kendra. Well, here's the thing. So if you are, if you end up getting, well, just look at brunch shows, because sometimes brunch shows will be on there and you'll never see it. Sometimes you'll see shows that are, like RuPaul's Drag Race does like the tour stuff. So sometimes they have them on there to where you can actually go and watch it and you don't have to be a certain age. But you know what? It's a lot of fun. I mean, and here's the thing. If you want to go see a drag show, if that's something you're interested in, then start a drag show. I mean, I'm sure that there's going to be people, not safe for kids. Girl, stop being trash. Like, literally. I ain't got time for that. You got some of these negative people in here, and you're like, just block them. But here's the thing. So I'm sure that you have friends that actually have always wanted to do drag. So let them have the opportunity and just find a place that maybe is safe for all of you to go, and ask your friends to go and just build it yourself. Aw, thank you for the roses, Co. I appreciate it. So like, do your thing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Is it Co or is it KO? You want there to be more drag queens? Well, you know what? Sometimes it takes a little work. KO, I love it. Sorry, I'm over here like, Co, come on, Co. And you're like, who the hell's Co? Thank you, KO. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. There hasn't been a drag show since it started. You know what? It just depends on where you're located, because a lot of the time, a lot of the time what will end up happening is some places are still a pretty big hot spot. So they won't do drag shows because they're trying to keep the grouping and gathering a little bit further apart. But you know what? It'll come in time. Don't rush anything, because you know what? It's rather to be safe than having to get a lot of people exposed to something. But you know, it's just about fun, girl. And have a virtual drag show. Ask your friends. Say, girl, have you ever wanted to do drag? Let's put something together and do it virtually. I did virtual drag during the shutdown. I mean, why not? And it was fun. People would tip. People would come on, and they loved it. They had such a good time. And I'm the same way. I'm like, girl, I got to go home. I mean, hear the ears. You hear the ears? So, you know, it's one of those things that drag at home is so much more comfortable. Like, it's so much more comfortable. Girl. Swole is the goal. Dude's test level. I'm surprised you even knew how to spell that, Shug. Again. How was chemo? Do you know how, like, you're complete trash for asking people that. Do you know that? Do you know that? Like, I'm being very honest with you. You are complete trash for asking somebody those types of things. Like, you literally should never, ever talk to people that way. You're not sorry. That is so rude. Like, you are so ridiculous. That is not okay. Like, that is not okay. And the way that you're talking to people, like, how many people have you said that to? Like, what makes you think that that's okay? Like, I literally am so chill and such a chill person. But that right there, do you know who there's people on this live that you probably just triggered. Like, I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. Honey, here's the thing. I hope that this God that you keep speaking about comes and takes care of you. Because if not, hell is a very bad place for you to be for a very long time. And it's not even that people are saying that to me. Like, I'm not offended you're saying it to me. I'm offended that you are literally saying something so derogatory to somebody. Like, that's never okay. Like, what in the world? Like, that's crazy. Thank you, DMX. I appreciate it. It's like, girl, stop being a Karen. What these people don't understand is instead of just blocking them, we're just going to report them. And then they won't have a TikTok at all. You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to be that ridiculous, then just stay home. Because somebody's going to block you, but I'm going to report you. And then you're not going to have a TikTok at all. Just saying. Thank you, KO. Oh, thank you, Sammy. I appreciate you so much. Oh, my gosh. I feel like I found, like, that bridge with all the trolls. Like, I literally feel like it's like... Oh, my gosh. Like, I literally can't... Twinkle! What's going on? Twinkle is showing out in here, girl. Where is he, mama? Look. You gonna say hello? Ah! Don't lick me in the eye. What are you doing, doggies? Oh, goodness. What are you doing, doggies? Ew. Ew. Ugh. Stop it. Ah, what's going on? You know what? Here's the thing. You just got to be honest. Stop, girls. You're being extra. The trans Mr. Clean. Here's the thing. I'm not trans. Just saying. Thank you, Jayla. So the difference between transgender and a drag queen. Drag queens just put on makeup. Enough. Drag queens just put on makeup. Transgender is somebody that's transitioning to be another sex. Or their original sex, I apologize. To be their true self. You missed my lip story. So my lips are permanent, so they're not going to go anywhere. So I've had them for about 6 or 7 years now. It's a liquid silicone. And she's acting crazy, look. So my lips are silicone. They're liquid silicone, so it doesn't move. It doesn't go anywhere, so it's just staying on there. Thank you, KO. So it's one of those things that I literally have to put, like, a ton of lipstick on. So you know what's so funny is even though my lips are done, even when I do my makeup, if you've seen my lives, if you haven't, go to my YouTube. It is your lips sag, bro. Your lips sag, bro. You're so funny. I wish you had a profile picture or the balls to say it to me on live. Sorry, I had to use my man voice from Amazon that I purchased. So it's one of those things that I still overdraw my lips. Even though I have them done and I've had them done forever, I still overdraw them even more just because I love how full they look. I'm like, girl, um, that man voice, girl, I'm telling you, I take it out of my purse every once in a while. So if you haven't seen my YouTube channel, I have my makeup tutorials on there where I do from start to finish. So when I tell you, like literally putting my contacts in, gluing my brows down, step by step of how to apply, I do not talk to, I never talked to, sobbing for me. Who is it? Who is it? Oh, wait, oh, hang on. Twinkle, thank you, thank you. I'm so confused. Who is this happening to the men in this world? What happened to them? The ones I blocked? I know, it's really sad. You know, it's very unfortunate that things happen to them. Because, I mean, who would teach their kids to be that ignorant? I mean, who would do that? I mean, that's really sad. I feel really bad for them, too. Voorhees 79. I feel really bad for those people that would, like, men like that. Oh, it's so sad. You know, if parents would stop being so ignorant themselves and teach their kids, how to be a human being and treat people like human beings, imagine how this world would be. Like, how different this world would be if people actually treated people with respect. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter what nationality you are, your age, your gender, your occupation. What does it matter? Like, treat people like a human being. That's all it really comes down to. And this is why last night when I was doing the unboxing, the unboxing for my new clutch that I purchased that says Black Lives Matter, is, you know, it's not, the topic when it comes down to it is very triggering to some people, but in a negative manner, only because they don't understand it. And, you know, if you don't explain to somebody what's going on, then you're at fault as well. So, you know, the Black Lives Matter bag, and for me as a support, is it's not saying that, not, you know, this person's life doesn't matter or all lives don't matter, things like that. Gay rights, and when it comes to, you know, women being able to vote, it's not saying that this specific topic is the only thing that's important. It's saying that right now, this group really needs everyone to come together so that they are treated like a human being, like they are. That's it. That's all it is. Same thing for here. You know, I mean, I'm exactly the characteristics based on gender. It's very strange. That's just like saying, you know, I wanted to be in band when I was in high school and my parents were like, no, that's gay. Like, and I was like, what? Like, how is playing an instrument gay? And later on, we ended up having a conversation because I said, I'm confused because technically I could have been amazing at an instrument. And imagine if I was to then get a scholarship to college that you weren't able to pay for. And not saying they're bad because they couldn't pay for it, but I could have provided for myself for a talent that I would have been taught in school. But because you were being ignorant on what is masculine and what's feminine, I then lost out on an opportunity to learn something that could be, you know, talent for years down the road. And very enjoyable to a lot of people. I mean, it's very hard to learn how to play an instrument and to read music and things like that. And I'm telling you, my parents were very naive with that. But I will tell you, long term, you know, my father was out of the picture. My stepfather, they ended up getting divorced like my senior year of high school. So he was gone. And then my mom ended up coming around later on when it came to drag, because I was like, you know what? I don't rub things in her face. I'm trying to be respectful, because if it's something she doesn't like, then, I mean, why would I shove it down her throat? And same thing when it came to my life. I mean, if it's and I used to tell her, I'm like, it has nothing to do with you or the way you raised me. It's who I am. I've always been this, and I finally realized it and was bold enough to say something to you about it. But, you know, as the time went, I said, I'm not going to be disrespectful. If it's not something that you like, I'm it's not that I'm going to be different around you. I'm just not going to be around you. So, I mean, it's like, yeah, Twinkle. I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's the same thing. My mother used to want me to be really preppy, and my hair had to be cut a certain way. I couldn't do color in my hair other than like a blonde highlight, if that. I mean, it was ridiculous. I mean, it was pathetic, but at the same time, it's the way that they were raised as well. And, you know, here's the thing, and I know this sounds very morbid to think of it this way, but imagine, this is going to sound really bad, so like, but I'm just going to rip the Band-Aid off because I'm that type of person. The more generations that die, and we're slowly changing that thought process and being more accepting of people being who they are, you are going to eventually water down the ignorance level of thought processes like that, because they're going to keep, it's not going to be there anymore. That generation, those generations, and that thought process and that teaching is eventually going to go away because it's evolving into something different, because we're being consistent on being heard. Like, we're being consistent on not taking what is being given to us, and we're demanding and commanding respect because we're giving it. And you're never going to get anywhere yelling at somebody or talking down to them. You have to educate. And because sometimes they don't know why. I mean, here's the thing. If I told you that onions and mayonnaise sandwiches is what you're supposed to eat, and that's all I taught you, but then you get older and you're like, I don't even like onions. Why do I have to eat onions and mayonnaise sandwiches? Because they told me I have to? Like, I don't want to eat it. I hate onions. I'm not about it. So, I mean, it's the same thing when it comes to the thought process. Our parents were taught something different. Then our parents find their own voice and what they like and they don't like. And then they slowly incorporate that into raising their kids. And then so on and so forth. So here's the thing. Take your kids and take the opportunity to educate people whenever you possibly can, because it's not their fault that they think the way that they do. It's been instilled in them from the people that raised them. And over time, they will create their own opinion. That is on them. Their own opinion after being educated is on them. Now, if something is taboo or foreign to them, of course it's going to be a hard topic to talk about because it's uncomfortable. But you know what? No one ever got anywhere in life, being comfortable. That's the thing about a dream, is dreams are comfortable because you're asleep. You're in your own bed dreaming about things. But guess what? Goals are uncomfortable because you have to get out of your comfort zone to achieve a goal. Always. And I tell them, whenever you have an idea, ideas are only dreams until you put action with them. And that is the same thing when it comes to educating others. You can say that people need to be educated, but if you yourself are not taking the time to educate somebody in a very calm and respectful manner, then you're part of the problem as well. I'm just saying. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not angry. It's one of those things when you have people in here telling you, you're this, and you're calling people derogatory names, and you're making assumptions, and you're talking about things in a very negative manner. Ape, that's the part where we're going on this discussion and educating people that are on here, because there's quite a few trolls that keep getting on TikTok that their ignorance level is through the roof. And just like I said, if you cannot take the time to educate somebody, then you're part of the problem. So I'm actually educating the individuals that are on here that find it so funny and find all this time to type negative comments and derogatory things. And like, if you don't want to be here, you can keep scrolling. Like, I know your finger works, like, obviously, because you're on here. But a lot of these people don't understand that if I showed up on your For You page, it's because you watched something similar to what I bring to social media. So I'm coming to you because of your decisions of what you watched. That's what it comes down to. So, am. Just saying, honey. Anyway, guys, I think the person is here to take the car because they just called a second ago, so I had to do it. Yeah, I do too. I think so too. But here's the thing. If you haven't followed me on here, please follow me. I would love the support. I'll support you. Just tag me in things you need support with. I got you, girl. Got you guys. I got you, everyone. Okay. So if you want to see my makeup, go on my YouTube. It is in the link in my bio. So click on it. I do my makeup from start to finish on here, showing where to do it and why I'm doing it. So that you can be more comfortable and confident with achieving your fabulous look. As a reminder, one last time, you create. Aww. Thank you, Maggie. You know what? I'm 34 years old and I'm still being educated every single day. But it's knowing that we still have growing and we're always learning that is the positive way to get us where we need to be. We create our amazing day. We are creating our positive day. We're creating a positive future every single second. Every single sentence that comes out of your mouth is creating the next part of your future. So just remember, words are very powerful. Watch what you say, but actions speak louder than words always. So don't say it, do it. All right, guys, I love you so much. Go check out my YouTube, check out my TikTok and follow me. Inbox me if you're ever in Houston, hit a girl up. But yes, I love you guys so much. Have an amazing, amazing night. I'm going to go and find out on this stuff and then go to bed because I have a fabulous day waiting on me tomorrow. All right, love you. Mwah. Bye, guys.